Okay, you guys, so I just took the ham out of the refrigerator, and this is the one that we got. During Thanksgiving, we tried to find this ham. It's just a small one because, you know, it's just us three. And it is 3.76 pounds. So I'm gonna round that up to 4 pounds, and it takes probably about 10 to 15 minutes a pound. So this, if I do 10 minutes, it should be about 40 minutes. It should be about 40 minutes and be ready. So Carl's at the gym. He left to the gym right now, so I could just pop it in the oven right now and heat it up, and then once it hits that 40 minutes, I'm just gonna turn it down and keep it warm. So I'm gonna put my oven at 350, and it's there now. But this ham, it actually comes with a glaze. That's why I like it. It comes with this, and normally my ham, when I cook ham, I'll put it, you put it in there, and I'll put brown sugar on top of it. Even though I already have the glaze, it just adds extra flavor, I feel like, and it holds the flavor better if you put actual brown sugar on there. So I'll put brown sugar on there, and then I get the sliced pineapples and put the pineapples on it, and the marshmallow cherries in middle of the pineapples. But I do not have pineapples or cherries, so I'm just gonna do brown sugar today, and hopefully that gives it enough flavor. And then once it gets towards the end, when it's just like getting warm, once it's towards the end of the cooking process or whatever, I'm gonna add this glaze on top of it and let it just like all marinate together and cook together. So that's it.
Flashing light keeps it dead in my mind, leading me on like it's whatever. We could go on, but we should know better. We can go on again.
I'm just setting my timer now for 40 minutes. Okay, so next I think I'm going to make dough, and I'll show you guys how I do that. I do make it a little different just because we don't have bluebird flour out here. We just use the regular all-purpose flour, and I only make a little bit because it's just us. So I'll show you guys what I do to make my dough soft and stretchy. So for my dough, I don't even measure anything out because I just never have. The next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take the shortening Crisco. You could use lard, whatever you use, but because I'm using this flour, when I try to make like fry bread dough or dough for tortillas, the dough doesn't get as soft and stretchy as I want. Like once I start making, you know, like stretching out my dough, sometimes it'll tear. So what I found that really helps is actually the shortening. And I know a lot of people, like, they think you're not supposed to do that or whatever, but it actually really helps. And I'm not gonna even put that much in there. This is just, oh, not even that much. Maybe like this much. And this just like helps it get smooth and helps it get softer and set better. But this is what I'm putting in now while it's dry. And I also have a cup of hot water. So just this, and I'm just gonna work it through here, and it'll get like crumbly here and there. So you just want to make sure there's no chunks.
You're so different, kind of ignorant. You don't care what people say, people say, people say. I'm going crazy for you, baby. Don't know how you're making me feel this way. What can I say? That's what I like about you. So dangerous, I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Real things up to knock 'em down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash away our sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a hurricane.
So now you can see, after we worked that all through, it came out nice. And like I said, it's just a little bit, but it's just for me and Carl and Aiyana. And once this is like set, it's going to be really stretchy, so I won't need that much of it. So we'll probably get a couple tortillas out of this, maybe like 5. But even though I mix that in, I do let it sit for a while, so that's why I'm making it now. I'm just going to cover it up. And the oven is on. The stove range, it gets warm, so I'm going to put this on there so that heat could help it set. I don't know, I think if you were to leave it too long, it would get sticky, but I don't leave it on there too long, just while I'm cooking. And then once I'm ready to make it, it's usually really soft and stretchy, and it's really good to use. So that's just a tip, because I know I had problems. I've always made my dough with bluebird flour. Okay, you guys, so next I'm gonna be making Carl his cake, and it's gonna be this triple chocolate fudge cake. And it's just the basic ingredients: water, oil, and eggs. Oh my god, I'm like looking right at it. Anyways, this is what I'm making.
Real things up to knock 'em down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash away our sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a hurricane.
Came out nice and soft. Now you can see it just kind of pops back up once you poke a hole in it.
You're so different, kind of ignorant. You don't care what people say, people say, people say.
I don't know if it's just me or is everybody like this. Like your first tortilla or fried bread, whatever you make, does it always come out ugly? This one, I feel like the edges weren't as thin, and I don't know, it's just not as good as I want it to be. But this one came out better, stretched out nice. The edges are thinned out because I worked on them. But does that happen to you guys, or is that just me? I feel like it's always the first bread that you make that you pat out, it always comes out ugly. I don't know if it's just me. Probably is. I had her in the pack and play, and she was just going wild. She took out her hair tie, and I was freaking out trying to look for the hair tie, and I think she like flung it or like threw it. But this is her right now. She took an afternoon nap, so I don't know what time she's gonna want to go to sleep tonight. she's been going to sleep like at 8:30 or 9, and which is kind of early for her because normally she'll go to sleep when Carl and I go to sleep, but she's been going to sleep at 8:30 or 9. The bad thing about that though is she basically takes like a long nap, and yeah, last night she woke up at 1. The night before she woke up at 12, and she was up for like an hour trying to like play, and she'll like mess with Carl, try to wake him up. She starts tapping him, saying dada, dada. Yeah, he did, huh? And she tries to crawl off the bed, all kinds of stuff. But she'll eventually go back to sleep after an hour, and normally I'll try to put her to sleep, but she just keeps fighting me, so I'll just like let her be. And once I let her like stop bothering her, she'll start kind of crying, not crying hard, but see, she's hungry now, but she'll start kind of crying a little bit, and then I'll pick her up, and then sure enough she'll go to sleep. Okay, I better go feed this one. Let me take out my cake first. Okay guys, so the cakes came out. I put a toothpick in them and they came out completely clean, so they are all done. And I'm gonna let them cool. And then over here, I took out my ham. It's completely warm, it's not dry or anything. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put the glaze on it, and I'm gonna turn down the oven to probably 250 so that it could stay warm, but not overcook and dry out. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video now because I need to feed Aiyana, and I got some other sides to make. See, she's coming in here right now, so I'm gonna end it. But I just wanted to let you know I'm gonna be putting chocolate frosting on there, and for the center I'm gonna be putting this coconut pecan frosting in the middle of the 2 layers, and then this is just gonna go all over. But I thought it was really funny because that's what I was gonna make, and then I remembered, I saw in my memories on Snapchat that I actually made this cake for Carl, like I think it was the first time we celebrated his birthday together, like, so I think in 2013. So yeah, 2013 was the first time I made this type of cake for Carl. It was a chocolate cake, and it had the coconut filling, and yeah, so that was like such a long time ago, so crazy to think about. But that's it for today for the cook with me. And don't mind the beginning of the video, I don't know like what the heck I was doing. I'm over here talking about how to cook ham and whatnot as if I'm some type of expert. But like I said, ham is a super easy meal to make, especially like if you got a crock pot or something. Just toss it in there and let it cook, and then all you need is like some veggies on the side. But that's it for today. I'm out here looking crazy, but thank you guys so much for watching Vlogmas Day 8. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean, yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing, yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring, it will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand, you ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset, it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be be chilling and having a good time.